M3GAN 2022 is about a robotics engineer played by Allison Williams from Get Out 2016. She builds a lifelike doll called M3GAN that begins to take on a life of its own. So pretty much M3GAN is a terrifying walking, dancing doll that kills anyone that gets in her way. Whew. It's really, really scary. Premise is terrifying. But before I get into my review, I just wanted to give my fans a little update on my life little love life situation here. In my last Kernel episodes, I've been strategically attempting to pull an artsy baddie, and I finally did it. I did. After my worst of 2022, a little cinephile baddie, age appropriate, slipped into my DMs, and guess what? For our first date, I took her to the Hollywood premiere of M3GAN. Yeah, ya boys got pulled like that. It was really, really awesome experience. She was so excited when we were getting there, We got to walk down the red carpet together with the cast and producers. I mean, we were a little after most people, but, we were there. She wore just an elegant dress. When I'm telling you, this girl was a baddie. She was looking great. Turquoise coloring, a sequin, just looked beautiful. I wore my A24 sweater. It's one of the people to know, cinephile, real artistic guy. So I wore my A24 sweater in khakis. And, it was great. She got to see me rubbing elbows with producers. I was forcing myself into any conversation. They didn't really like it, but I could tell, hey, it's better to be seen than not. So yeah, I was yelling and making them see me a lot. So I was in everyone's face. It was great. When I was there, it really made me think, this is the future I'm going to have with this woman. I kind of got that sense from it that this was not going to be a one date thing. As we walked into the Chinese theater, in my head, I'm thinking that the film is just going to be another bad January horror film, It's like every January we have a new Paranormal Activity or The Exorcism or blah, blah, blah. Some crappy horror movie that's just not scary. But to give my review of it, it was scary. I mean, once the movie started, it got worse. It just got worse and worse and worse. I tried to save face in front of her. I joked about how scared I get from horror movies, and she thought that was endearing, but no, I mean, after the first jump scare, I knew it was over. She knew it wasn't just a joke. I screamed at the top of my lungs. I tried playing it off with, some giggles. Oh, ooh, so scary, but she just kept looking forward. And the rest of the movie, I was squirming in my seat. I was anticipating jump scares. I mean, even during the non-scary scenes, I was worried. I was. And I would let out some whimpers. I was shaking a lot in place. The producer of the film, actually, Jason Blum, he was there in the audience, and he kept turning to me and telling me to be quiet. And, of course, I hit him with you peaked with producing Get Out and Whiplash, Got him. But I did stay very terrified the majority of the movie. And finally, after some back-to-back jump scares, I felt some wetness in my pants. I thought that my date's icy, dripped onto my pants. I even asked her, and she kept saying it was definitely not her icy. And I even looked. I picked up her icy and was like, oh, no, this thing's it's empty. I kept insisting, though, to save face, but she didn't back down. I'll admit it. M3GAN slayed. Pop off queen. It was very apparent that I did pee my pants seeing that movie. And unfortunately, what they don't tell you is you don't just enter on the red carpet. You do actually exit through there. And I kind of rushed out to get us ahead of the paparazzi and such. The problem was all lights were on us as we walked out. And even you could tell. I mean, I tried using her dress to cover my crotch because it was everywhere. It was trickling down. And those khakis I'd worn that I thought would complement the A24 shirt, unfortunately, only really seemed to highlight just how much urine had left my body. I tried to cover her dress with it. She kept saying, stop peeing on me, get this pee off. And then, unfortunately, some producer thought it'd be funny to have a life-size M3GAN there to jump scare attendees. I evacuated my entire bowels when that happened. It was a silent Uber ride. When we got to her place, I tried to go in for the kiss, and I was rebuffed, and she left fairly quickly. My thoughts on the movie? I think there should be less jump scares. It's not creative. An elevated horror shouldn't have jump scares. Or maybe it shouldn't be scary at all. It's subvert expectations that way. She still hasn't called back, and I have been triple texting her every 30 minutes. 3 out of 5 on my Letterboxd. Anyways, go check it out for yourself. Wear a diaper. And follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And have a great day.